KXXT 1010 Phoenix. This is the
Okay, standing by.
All right. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Jay Naddeo. Jay, welcome to K-Man on Saturday. How are you doing this afternoon?
Very good, Kevin, and good to hear you.
Very good. Jay Naddeo is a member of the security team at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, and Jay had the privilege of, got some serious feedback there. You might want to turn your radio down in the background there.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, good deal. Jay is the security official for the Waste Management Phoenix Open, and Jay had the privilege and luxury, perhaps, if you will. He is working, and he worked the 16th green from a security point of view. And you're talking about the 16th green at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. If you've never been there before, it is an enclosed hole. It's a stadium hole. It's like no other hole in golf. And we're talking about from one day to the next, around 20,000 fans could be in attendance at any one time, and they like to party. So, Jay, tell us a little bit about your experience from a security point of view, and tell us a little bit about what you saw all week long out there at the Waste Management Phoenix Open.
Well, I've been out there now 3 years. I work for Professional Event Management, or Pro-Am, as we're called. Purple polo shirts. If you see security on the back or Pro-Am on the back, that's who I work for.
Gotcha.
And the 16th hole, this is actually my 3rd year being at the 16th hole, and it's the only hole I've ever worked. And I'm very pleased that I have had the opportunity to work on that hole. And yes, it does get rowdy at times. I mean, we are informed that this is the rowdiest hole on the circuit. And we happen to have, you know, about 40 to 45, maybe more people, associates, working out there, covering the skybox. And I am one of 2 or 4 people on the green. And we do crowd control. That's our primary job. I mean, 99% of the people do keep under their self-control. They do. And but the remaining 1%, you have to really look out for. That could cause a ruckus, and but most of the time the public is very well behaved, and therefore everybody is able to enjoy themselves, including my own people.
Absolutely, you got to figure from one day to the next. The party level, the party meter, it changes depending on the play of the tournament. The weather has a lot to do with it. And this week's weather was quite chilly out there. There were frost delays each and every day of the tournament. It actually finished up on Monday. So for those of you who do not know, Mark Wilson won the tournament in a playoff. And believe it or not, that was Mark Wilson's 2nd win of the year on the PGA Tour. So just some crazy golf. But Jay, before we let you go, we want to find out a couple things. The attendance numbers were a little bit down. Weather had something to do with that, but the attendance at the 16th hole wasn't down at all. Tell us what you know about caddy races, because that's a big deal among the fans, and then how exciting was it with Jared Lyle's hole-in-one, because I know you were there for that.
Well, the caddy races are always a big deal. I mean, it doesn't really matter which group comes. I mean, everybody is yelling out, green, green, or white, white, or yellow, yellow, you know, and I can hear it. Literally, from where I'm standing on the green, I stand by the southern bleachers and keep my eyes on the crowd there, and I can hear them at first. And, you know, it's a big deal. And sometimes they'll get into it. The caddies will do a race, and some groups don't. They just take it easy and idle until they reach the green, you know. But the fans don't really mind. As for Jared Lyle's hole-in-one, that was the 3rd round, I believe, and I was there on that Saturday, and boy, that place exploded. I mean, I glanced over, and I saw his drive, and I'm like going, it's bounce and roll and just win the hole. So we have 1 hole-in-one, first time during tournament play since 2002. And 3 near misses, and one of them was ASU alumni Billy Mayfair. He got very, very close.
Oh, yeah. And I tell you what, the fans, you're either right there or you're there. You're going to cheer you forever, or they're going to boo you like the dickens. So, and you know what? One other point about that, Ricky Fowler, what a crowd favorite. I saw him throwing hats in the stands. Good stuff, but just a great venue. But Jay, certainly no security issues or breach that we need to talk about. And thank you so much for being on the program today.
Thank you, Kevin. It's a real honor to be on the show, and I wish you, of course, great time here for the remaining callers that to come in, and I'm looking forward to hearing the rest of the show.
Awesome, Jay. Thanks for being a guest. We'll talk to you again soon. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Kevin.
Pro-Am Security, working the Waste Management Phoenix Open. And let's go ahead and move the dial a little bit on the Media Mirage. Now we're going to speak to ESPN blogger Michael Schwartz. Michael, thanks for joining us on the program.